So what's up, everyone? I literally just got out of work. Today is the sixth day of the positive vibes, positive challenge. Today was a very challenging day for me because I woke up late. I don't like to wake up late. Um, what do you call it? I don't like to wake up late because I'm all over the place when I wake up late. Uh, I woke up around 6 something. I normally wake up around 5:30. So I basically got dressed in like my son and myself. I got dressed I want to say in 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm all over the place. I normally try to plan my outfits, but luckily I had it planned in my head. I just didn't have it out. So I looked decent today, but that wasn't even what today was about. It's like I woke up late, so I was all over the place. I was, jumpy, trying to make sure my son is there for school, get to hang out with his friends, do the normal morning routine. And it's a couple times where I say it was challenging because I started criticizing myself. I mean, just for waking up late. I mean, you're human. People wake up late, you know what I'm saying? But I made such a big deal out of it. Like my whole mood changed. And then I had to remind myself this is where the positive vibes, positive thinking comes along. Um, Kind of, you just got to try to snap yourself out of it in any way, shape, or form. Listen to music. But then another thing is, I woke up this morning and I didn't pray. Normally, I pray with my son in the car, and then I pray again when I get to work. I'm always talking to God, always. That's my lifeline. That's how I move on to the next step in my life. Um, if I don't have God, if we don't talk, if we don't have a conversation for that day and I don't set the tone, it's almost like everything goes the other way around. Excuse the side of my camera. I'm holding it. Um, Till I get a stand or something or figure it out one way or another. Um, so lunchtime came. I forgot my lunch. Yesterday I took the wrong lunch. Today I forgot my lunch. So after that, the fact that I forgot my lunch, I just sat in my car and I wasn't thinking negative, but I had other people around me who had negative vibes, and like that kind of put me in a negative place. And not necessarily saying anything negative, but like I just didn't want to be bothered with anybody. Like I had an attitude, and you couldn't necessarily see it on my face, even though normally you can. My hand hurt. Ugh. Normally you can or whatever, but we gotta figure something else out because I can't keep holding this camera. I really can't. Um, is this how? Wait, let me see if I could put this on here. But now it's like all in my face. But anyway, we'll try to work with this for now. So I got into my car on my lunch break and I basically got my thoughts together, got my train of thought together. Look, Sade, I know you had a bad morning, and I talked to myself. I know you had a bad morning, but tomorrow's gonna be better. The rest of today is gonna be better. Set the tone, say it, speak it, believe it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I spoke it and I believe it. And plus, another thing, I'm still learning at work. And it's certain things that I do that just don't work. Like, it's like I could be working on a 5-piece order and I was all day from like 7:30, 7:20 to like 12 o'clock. No lie, 12 o'clock. And I still wasn't finished. I had to ask my boss to help me, my supervisor. And that had me a little down. But I got in my car and I said, "Look, girl, you need to get it together. This is not, you can't sit there and feel bad for yourself. You're learning. That's what you need to do, learn." I just spoke to myself. I gave myself that prep talk, and some of us need to give ourselves that prep talk. And then, you know, when it was time for me to go back into work, I went back into work with smiles, happy, good thoughts. I had my music going. And what do you know? We got our bonus today. So, I mean, I got me a nice bonus for Christmas. So I'll be able to get stuff that I want to get for me. But you see how the whole day just changed. And then after, something else amazing happened today. After I left work, I picked up my son, and when I picked him up, you know, I'm like, okay, I don't really feel like cooking. And I only have one child, so I get away with it all the time. Which with any kids you could get away with it. But I'm like, babe, I don't feel like cooking. What do you want to eat tonight? And he said, you know, he wanted Burger King, which I'm not too fond about. But I took him to Burger King. He got chicken sandwiches or whatever. He doesn't like beef, I noticed. But he likes chicken sandwiches, and he got chicken nuggets. And he was fine. So while I'm driving out, you know, now it's cold outside. It's freezing. And I'm like, damn it, I need to get don't mind me, I'm scratching my body because like my skin is like extremely dry. It's like as soon as I get in the house, I think my apartment is dry. But I got in the house, and no, I didn't get in the house yet. We were driving home, and I'm like, God, I'm almost on E. I need to put some gas in this tank before it freezes over. And then in the morning, I can't start the car because I have a starter, and that's how I start the car in the morning. Anyway, I went to go get gas, and it was a young boy. He had to be like 20, 19, 20. He looked really fairly young. And he looked like he only had a sweater on. And you know, I was just like in my head, like, oh my God, why is he only wearing a sweater? And for me, if I had another sweater in the car, if I had a coat in the car, I would have gave it to him. I almost gave him mine, but I knew he wasn't going to take. I have a burgundy maroonish. It's the same color as this. It's very girly, so he's not. But that's how I felt for that moment. And all this time, I've been carrying an extra hand warmer in my car. Don't ask me for what, because every day when my son and I leave the house, there's a box in the hallway that he could grab one on his way out. But I always had it, you know, just in case. And it's like God told me not to remove it from the car, and I left it in the car. And do you know what? It's like his eyes. Like I gave it to the guy that was pumping my gas, because he was out there. He was like, and I was like, dude, you're not gonna get warm blowing in your arm like that. And it's just a shame that people have to work in those conditions or whatever. Like I know who's gonna pump your gas, but it's just like the people who own this company. I think it was Quick Check or whatever. Like they own this company. You don't think you could supply them with gloves, working gloves, and hand warmers and stuff like that, other than a little shed, like a little box that they have to keep going in and out of? He grabbed it and he thanked you and thank 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 you. He said it so many times, and I was so happy. I'm like, you'll be good for the next, you know, couple of hours if you hold it in your hands. Just carry it with you. That's all I can tell you, and try to stay warm. Like, I'm going to go to the store tomorrow, and I'm going to buy gloves. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy me some gloves and some hand warmers and stuff, and keep them in my car because it is too cold. It is too cold. But I wanted to share that too with you guys because, like, that made me happy. Like, it made me happy because I was helping somebody else, and they appreciated it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good feeling. So stay positive. Do positive things. Positive things happen. You get a better outcome when you're positive. For real. It may not seem that way sometimes, but for real. You really do. I don't really have much else to say because, you know, I'm still all over the place. I'm going to try to go to sleep a little earlier tonight. I don't think my alarm went off too. So my alarm didn't go off or whatever. So I'm going to work on that tonight, set my alarm again. And I got some more gifts in the mail, so I gotta start buying some gift wrap. I didn't even really decorate my tree, but that's okay. I mean, Christmas is here, right? Christmas is here. And I mean, it's fine. It's just not as many balls on there as I would like, but honestly, it's fine. It really is. So I want everybody to have a good night. And oh, sheesh kebab. See? Okay. So everybody have a good night. And I will be back on tomorrow, even if it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, to share my day, my morning. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow morning, make a video tomorrow morning before I go to work, because I'm going to wake up early or whatever. So have a blessed night. Okay? Thank you for watching my video. See you soon.